Okay, cool. Um, we're live. Let me tag a couple people, let them know that we are live.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
live with my brother Mike tonight,
Yeah.
and we are talking about gospel at Hinchliffe on August the 4th.
Yeah,
Mike is
I
one.
was watching the one you did last week, and I heard you say the proper pronunciation. That's gonna be a little issue for me.
Hey, I found out. So before the stadium was finished, I was with a particular group
Okay.
and they were going out there, and that day I learned the proper name.
Oh my.
um so yeah, I'm only like 4 years into the proper name.
Okay.
It's been Hinchcliffe all my life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's how I know if they from Patterson. So if somebody come to me and say, oh, I'm looking for Hinchliffe Stadium, I'm like, yeah, they're not from here.
Nah. I hope the
uh,
people come to the right place.
Listen, yeah, you might ask somebody for directions to Hinchliffe and they might not know what you're talking about.
No, that's right.
They might not know what you're talking about. So everybody, tonight I'm on with my good brother um, Mike Butler, and excited, right? Because Mike and I, we go back like,
We
like way back before he had that great beard,
come on now. What great
um,
beard.
before he had those braids. um, But man, it's a blessing and an honor to be on with him tonight. And do me a favor, if you're
My
watching this, let's go ahead and tag people. Let's go ahead and share this live. We're talking everything gospel at Hinchliffe, August 4th. Uh, Mike, aka Pro B, is one of the artists. Mike has been singing, writing, composing, vocal directing for a very long time, and only those who have either sung in the William Patterson Gospel Choir, those who have worked with him in church, really know his passion and his desire. Others probably see him and just like, oh man, he can sing, or oh man, he plays well. But um, if you're in those rehearsals, you know about those drills. You're not moving on until you get it right. You know about the octaves and the modulations, right? Because I don't know if he's still doing it, but there was a time Mike was with the Archangels. Um,
Yeah, I
on
don't know about that. First,
that.
first of all, I didn't have more rings than you. Second of all, listen, a lot of that is gone. A lot of that
Oh
is gone.
man, Mike, man. But again, it's good to have you on tonight, bro. And
Man, it's my pleasure.
I'm definitely excited about gospel at Hinchliffe, and hearing you minister. Right, y'all. Mike don't perform. Let's get
Yeah,
that.
I heard you talking
Let's
about
get that
artists.
right.
Ain't nobody calling me artist but you.
Mike don't want to hear industry talk. Mike don't. I'm like, Mike, it's a performance. No, it's not. It's ministry unto God, Moody. Um, but Mike, man,
Mm,
yeah, let's talk about it, man. So, How long have you been singing?
Singing, I think my earliest memories of singing is probably like 6, 7 years old. At the time, my father was minister of music at Gilmore Tabernacle here in Patterson. It, just saying that is bringing to the forefront all the intersection of history
Hmm.
that's involved in this undertaking. Um, but we'll get back to that. But I've been singing probably since I have been like around 6 or 7 years old. Maybe really before that. That's probably around the time my father maybe first put me up to sing alone.
Yeah.
Um, but back in that time, uh, Gilmore had like this humongous children's choir. We called it junior choir, back then. I mean, it was deep. It was it was a it was good 70 to 100 kids
Yeah,
singing our hearts out, back before there was mega churches and anything. So that was just unheard of. I mean, we literally just took the front of the whole church, and that's when I got my first opportunity. Since the Easter Maid Farrar gave me my first opportunity to direct a
yeah,
choir. I don't know how old I was, probably around 8 or 9 at that time. But yeah, this has been going on for a while. Um, my first leadership role, probably, if you don't count directing the junior choir, would have been probably age 14. By this time, we had left Gilmore. My father had started his own church,
yeah.
Grace Gospel Church. And uh, he was throwing me in the fire to learn, and me and my boy Brian Crockett, we was
Wow.
running that choir, a bunch of adults as 14 years old. 14 years, I think Brian may have been between 14 and 15, and the two of us was running that choir.
Yeah,
And it was like I said, he threw us in the fire and we learned.
yeah, yeah. That's good, man. Oh man, Brian Crockett.
Brian
That's a
Crockett.
name, as they say, blast from the past.
Yeah, that is my boy.
Oh man, yeah, Brian. I definitely remember him doing choir anniversaries. Playing with different choirs,
Yeah,
Gilmore,
yeah,
playing with Garden State,
yep.
and a few others. Him, Mike Parker. Um, man,
He's
let's man, let's
he
talk about like who are your musical influences growing up outside of your dad?
uh I am an honorary Stancil. Um my to this day there's not an artist that I want to hear more than Lorraine. Um
Wow.
yeah, yeah. That has not changed for decades. There's
Yeah.
nobody I want to hear more. And Lorraine, I grew up listening to her in my house because my father would play for her. And I would be sitting on the stairs. They'd be in the basement. My father would be on the piano, and he'd be going over songs with her. And I'd just be sitting on the stairs, man, just mesmerized by her gift. And no one has taken her place as my favorite artist in all that time.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's good. That's good.
So
Yo,
yeah,
Matt.
I'm
I
an
don't know.
honorary stencil because as you know, I don't have to tell you, there ain't a stencil without a whole bunch of talent. Um, and I love them all.
Yeah.
Um, and I actually got into the family through marriage. I have a cousin in Connecticut that married one of their cousins. So
Wow.
I have legitimate claim to the Stansel family name, and
Oh man,
it is my claim to fame.
it is your claim to fame, man. Definitely, the Stancils are an amazing and talented family who I know
Absolutely.
I definitely enjoy. Who a lot of my musical um, background came from one of the Stancils in Mieta.
Hmm.
Got the opportunity to work with her in church. Got the opportunity to work with her at community choir, record, and just you know watch the maturation. And she's an absolute soul stirring, anointed, Holy Ghost filled
Unbelievable.
singer.
Courageous.
Courageous. Yeah.
Courageous. My earliest memories of Mieta was woo 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 woo. And I was like, what? Are you allowed to do that? What's
Oh
going on up
man.
there? And she
Yeah.
was killing it. Killing
Yeah.
it.
That was worthy, bro. That goes back to what, 97, 98. Like she was doing that back
That
then. Like she was
that's
killing
that's
that.
probably around 87.
Dang. Bro, what's crazy is um how someone can write a song and the right person get it and it
Yeah.
just becomes theirs.
That's
Blows up.
it. That's it. That's
Like
it.
she owns that song. God bless Bishop Eric
It-
McDaniels. Thank you, Bishop, for the pen.
yeah,
But
but that's
yeah,
hers.
Mieta owns that song.
That is hers. Sorry.
Man, we're glad to have on tonight Matthew Arnett representing the Silk City Connections.
Yes, sir.
Good
Matt
evening.
is one of the people who is helping to coordinate the efforts and getting us all to Hinchliffe Stadium on August the 4th. So, Matt, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for taking time out, to talk about everything Hinchliffe, man. Gospel at Hinchliffe on August the 4th.
Yes.
August the 4th. So, we was just chopping it up, man, because Mike is definitely one of the ones who, growing up here in the city, was
Yeah.
influenced on the music, and actually one of the first ones that in our area that was really tapping into that whole worship element.
Yeah.
Mike, what was that? What was that for you? Because I know we come from the era of barking. We come from the era of strong tenors, and at that time, really, the only people really doing praise and worship, I'm gonna say mainstream, that was African American. You had Fred. Watch these next two names:
That was it.
Ron Canoli
Yeah.
and Alvin Slaughter.
Yeah.
Right? Those were like the main three that you really heard, and then it's this cat from Patterson that just was taking these songs, creating and putting his own spin on them.
Been on it, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Matt, I wish you could have heard his. It was Pastor Lassiter preached at our church one time.
I
I
knew
don't
you
know
was
if it
gonna
was
do that.
revival or pastor's
Uh,
anniversary. This
uh-oh.
guy wrote his own verse to "Lord Prepare Me."
Oh, word?
I promise you, I played that
Ask
tape.
him, do I remember it?
I played that tape. I do. Lord, prepare me. And like King David, who
Oh my
came before me, your
Oh,
anointing is on my life. Da da da. And then like, yeah, that was
don't
that
ask
was
Jason because he gonna bring it up. Don't even ask
of
Jason.
course.
He gonna remember
bro.
that.
What they said. I played the tape until the tape popped. I let the tape rock until the
I didn't
tape
know you
popped.
taped it.
Yeah, man. We had that booth up there, man.
All right, right.
We had crazy preaching tapes and
Yeah.
songs of people that just stopped in. And Matt, it was a service Pastor Lassiter was preaching. I think Pastor
Yeah.
Lassiter was preaching instead of his dad. He
Oh,
came
Yeah.
wow.
he
My
came
dad
in
had gotten
proxy
sick by
of
then.
he came in proxy of his dad,
Okay.
and Mike did the sermonic, man, and
I
woo,
asked him what he was preaching.
yup.
He told me what he was preaching, and I had time.
Yeah, yeah, time, man. That
Had
was really
time.
really good. So I'm excited, man. I'm
Yeah.
really really excited. We got some more of we have some more of Silk City connections that's coming on tonight. But again, I'm talking to Mike Butler, who's one of the artists that will be ministering.
Yes, sir.
We're talking to my good brother Matt Arnett,
Yes,
who's
sir.
on the team. And then we're gonna add two more people tonight. We're gonna add BK Kirkland to the virtual, and then we're gonna have my good brother Leon, who's gonna come on tonight, who's on right now. Leon, how you doing tonight, brother?
Leon, you there?
It looked like he froze,
Yeah, look
and
like
and BK froze. But Matt, can you do
yes,
me a
sir.
favor? Shoot a
Yeah,
little commercial, man.
I'm
Talk
good.
about August. Oh, okay, there he is. There he is. Um, Matt, do me a favor. Shoot a little commercial, man, about August 4th, man. Let's talk about it a little bit, and then we'll jump back into the conversation with Mike and the others.
All right. So just to give you a little rundown of what we're doing, Silk City Connections, we came up together. BK, Leon, and Rory came up with this idea. They wanted to do something for the city of Patterson. So what we were talking to the different team members and different people in the
Matt
city.
Jones.
So, we've been talking to the mayor, we've been talking to the police department, different things like that. So we came up with an idea that we had wanted to have a program at Hinchliffe Stadium. So some of the people that we came up with was yourself, Michael Butler. We came up with Friends, the Northern
What's up,
Friends.
Mike?
We came
What's
up with
going on, Funk? I
Mieta
mean,
stands
Leon.
for same thing,
My bad.
same thing. Uh, Mieta
Oh,
stands for
froze.
Farrar and Tehila. We came up with the the young children, the music. What
Patterson
is
Music,
Patterson Music? I couldn't
Music
think of
Project. Yep.
Patterson Music Project, and also with our headliner of Anthony Brown, who's very excited. I've been in communication with him back and forth, to this day. He can't wait, so we just waiting to get him on to talk to you too, Jay. So hopefully that will
Man,
happen pretty soon.
yeah, tell AB, man, let's make it happen.
Oh,
And
it's gonna happen.
also Miss Cozart, she'll be on with
Oh,
us
yeah,
August 4th, right? And
yeah,
tickets are $45. They got tables available. You want to buy a whole table. And as we announced, there's also some partnerships and sponsorships. Well, sponsorships available, sponsorships packages
yeah.
available, and we just want you to connect with Silk City Connections, man. And we're gonna try to bring BK on now and catch him. And it's still a little frozen. Not sure what's happening. Hold on, we'll bring him back. Um,
Leon, you
but
good?
yeah, let's shoot it at Leon.
I'm good. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're a little dark, but we hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Let me turn some light on.
You want to face the light, Leon?
You live, my brother. See, that's what happens, Jay, when you do stuff like this, bro.
I'm
Oh
lighter,
man.
Matt.
You all right. Go ahead. Do what you got to do.
Oh
I
man.
had to come dressed for the occasion.
All
All right.
right.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about Six City today and Michael Butler. What you got to say with Michael Butler? He done froze again. Michael Butler, Leon.
We lost him.
You there?
No, I think he's getting a
Mike,
delay.
listen, I know Mike all my life. Was there when he was born, practically.
He ain't
Yeah,
lying.
he's frozen, but you hear me, right?
Yeah, go ahead. He's not frozen. Go ahead.
I'm not frozen. I hear you.
He frozen.
Is he?
BK, can you hear us?
All right, you hear me now, right?
I hear you.
And everybody's going in and out. This is pretty good.
Yeah, we waiting for you, Leon.
All right, here we go. All right, well, I'm talking. I say Michael Butler. The Butler family has been in my life for my whole life. Still going in and out on it. But Michael, Mr. Butler was my music teacher. Taught me music theory. I was born with a gift, but he honed the gift and made it possible. And the very first record I did with CBS Records, I made it my business to take it and let his father sign it. So I am a proud papa here to have Michael on the show. Matter of fact, Michael was the first one to say, I used to live around the corner and hear them playing in the church. So I'd run to the step. We get out of church early. We're Baptists, but we get out of church early. And Mike was, around the corner. So I'm really excited to hear from him. And they used to put the chairs out in the parking lot, and they would be blasting. And I said, I'd go, if I didn't go to church, I'd just sit on my back porch and listen to their service. So how you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here and excited.
Great. I didn't recognize you with all of that.
We covered that
all
already.
that hair on your face.
Yeah.
And tonight we also have Mr. BK Kirkland. BK, thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the virtual platform again. Excited to have you.
Thanks for having me, Moody. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Hey, BK, haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yes, sir. BK was my neighbor for years.
Next door neighbor, next door neighbor, and I can honestly say, Mike, that I remember you thigh high.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep,
Oh, so
yep.
this is gonna be like a reunion too.
Oh, man.
Well, it's funny how God flocks good people
Oh
together.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I'm
So
honored.
so BK, I know we had a little conversation last week. But for you for this concert, what are you most excited about? Like what is something that you're looking forward to with this concert?
I would say probably community. Uh, you know, we have our differences in Patterson, and wherever you are, your neighbors and community folks have differences too. But I've always seen how gracious and wonderful the Patterson community can be. There are times we spend together in the parks, used to be on the basketball courts or wherever we were, family gatherings and whatnot, and how warm a reception um, everybody had for each other. Always been a lot of respect, not a lot of violence or anything like that. I think that Patterson's always been a family town. A lot of us lucky enough to grow up with a dad and a mom and whatnot. So our social structure was a community. There were people outside of your immediate family that had corporal law. They had the ability to beat your behind all the way home. And when you got home, you got your second beating. So that's what I'm always excited about with regards to Patterson. It's still a warm, um, refreshing kind of community to come home to.
Yeah, yeah. Man, shout out to just people in the comment section, Nick Gaskins, Whoop Coley, Mieta,
Yeah.
Lorraine. I see all of you
Hello, me.
like Sharif, my mom in love, Gwen Prince
Hey,
is on tonight. Man, we thank all of you guys for joining us. Just do us a favor, share this conversation tonight. We are on with the team from Silk City Connections, along with gospel artist,
You're just gonna keep doing it.
gospel artist Michael Butler, aka Pro B, is on with us tonight, and we're
Probably.
talking everything. We're talking everything gospel at Hinchliffe, August 4th. Um, Mike, what as a one who has grown up here, you have your roots here, and you've ministered at many churches before, um, and done some street services, outside service, but like coming to Hinchliffe, what does Mike, what high school did you go to?
Well, everybody thought I went to Eastside, but I went to Eastern Christian because my dad worked at Eastside, and he would have a fight with Joe Clark every day because Joe Clark wanted me to come. And they would fight every time I saw Joe Clark. Joe Clark was like, "You want to come here, don't you? You want to come here?" And he was right. He was right. I did just like he was saying it, fighting with him every day. I would go back to Eastern Christian every day and tell them, "This is my last day. Tomorrow I'm going to East Side." And I mean, my community was there. Number one, number two, man. I was in love with the East Side High School band. Shout
So
out
you
to
already
Pete
know where I'm
Nelson.
going. Yeah,
Um,
you know where I'm
that
going with the questioning.
Yeah, when I think about Hinchliffe Stadium, man, I used to walk from the east side of Patterson all the way to Hinchliffe Stadium to see that band.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't realize that my love for them would translate to FAMU, because I wasn't old enough to realize what they were emulating. And my love now that I have grown to know that now has extended to Florida A&M University. Man, that was a jewel that Patterson had that it bothers me to this day that we let that go. But
Willie
when I
Siebels.
see, it doesn't matter how many times I pass Hinchcliffe Stadium, or what is it now? Hin, Hin,
Hinchliffe.
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 I'm gonna say
Mike,
what I say.
talk, Mike. Talk.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna say what I
it
say.
was a pretty
I don't,
easy
I don't care
assumption.
how many times I passed that building, even before the renovation. The fond memories of the football games, in that band getting on that field, like professionals. I remember one time, they brought Morgan State up to supposedly run a workshop for Eastside's band. And first thing that happened was Eastside took the field. And because I wasn't in the band, I was in the stands with Morgan State. And I heard those college students saying, we can't teach them nothing. And
Wow.
that is a testament to Peter Nelson, who had them like they were a college band.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. So for you, this is pretty historic.
Yeah.
Growing up, understanding the history, the legacy, all that happened at Hinchliffe, and now you're on stage and we are listening to you.
Yes, sir.
I hope nobody's listening to me, because my job is to try to set the atmosphere in there before anything really gets started, and to, as best I can, try to lead folks into the presence of God in Hinchcliffe Stadium. And
Man,
that will be my focus.
love it.
And that does not require listening. That is active participation.
I love it. I love it. So
Nice.
you're getting your set ready. You're getting what you need to
We're
be
working on
ready.
that now. I'm gonna meet with the band. In fact, for the first time, next week, early next week. And we got a great band, Nate Gaskins. I think you said he's uh,
Yeah, Nick is on.
here.
Yep.
Yeah, Nate's band is crazy. They're sick. They played behind me a couple times already. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to what we're gonna do together.
I mean that's really really amazing, man. And I'm glad that the team decided to share the stage with some of our local
Yeah.
ministers of music, our worship leaders, and artists, right? All of the above, to let them know, God is definitely has His hand and His anointing is on some people here,
Yes, sir.
along with Anthony Brown and group therapy, whom I am an avid lover of Anthony Brown and group therapy. And I'm publicly out again. I want to say congratulations on Worth going certified platinum.
Yep.
All right.
Certified platinum, and that's really
Right.
huge in an era of digital downloads or streaming. That
Yeah.
a song, a gospel song, a worship song, a song that focuses on Christ, to go platinum, man. So shout out to Anthony Brown and his team, on Worth going platinum. Leon, we're gonna jump to you. You doing all right tonight? Did he freeze?
He done
Yeah,
froze. Yeah.
he's known to do that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
we don't know whether he's asleep. With his
Are
eyes
you
open.
talking to me?
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
The host been talking to you for
getting
about 10
chills.
minutes.
I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills because chills. Yes, I'm getting chills because at Eastside we were. I guess they got the movie Fame from Eastside back in the '60s because Mr. Butler had us doing plays. He had us singing.
Yep.
First time I ever went on tour in my life. Michael maybe about 4 years old.
I
Yeah, it
think
make me
so.
feel old, Mike.
You
And
talking about Canada?
yeah, and we went to
Yeah.
Canada for 2 weeks. Yeah, we
Mhm.
went to Canada for 2 weeks. That it's funny too. Michael on here calling me Leon. I never heard Mike call me Leon. It's always Farmer.
exactly. Now,
Well, he started
So
out with Farmer,
that's a
and
trip.
I said Leon, and then he changed
He
it.
corrected it.
He corrected it. So you can go back to Farmer, man. That's
Hey,
well,
cool.
that's good because that's what flows.
Code name. That's his code name. Code
yeah.
farmer.
Oh man.
That's the code name, yo.
Yeah. Matt,
Double O Farmer.
double O. Hey Matt, talk
Yeah.
about your excitement for August 4th, man. What's that adrenaline, that anxiousness, that excitement?
Well, number one, just to bring our Patterson community together, far as the youth and far as even the older ones and even the mid betweens, it's just bringing everybody together to one central location. Like they said, it hasn't been done in so long in the city of Patterson. Yes, we all had different affairs, we all had different things we were going through and different shows that we were having, but just to bring everybody back to some place that it's been gone for many, many, many years is just a huge, huge blessing. And just to give one quick note, it's weird because Anthony Brown, like I said, I've been in constant communication with management and him, and he's just as excited as us because his roots is from Patterson too. He have different people that he know from Patterson. His
Oh,
manager is
cool.
from Patterson, Albert Hardy. So
Oh
him and
wow.
Leon was going back and forth. A Farmer, I'm sorry, him and Farmer were going back and forth with different memories and different things, and his father and Farmer's father, and it was just crazy how he was just coming back, and he's more excited than we were. So
Yeah,
to have a major artist like that, just to be excited to say, "Yo, you know what? I'm pretty much going home myself," even
yeah,
though he's not from here, made us more, that even more exciting. So it was just a huge blessing for him to even, come back to us and say, "No, I'm honored to do it." Matter of fact, being in between two tours, he's
yeah.
finishing one tour in July. He's going back on tour in September. For him to even bless us to say, "You know what? We'll go to a little town called Patterson and do something there also," is just huge, and it's just
Absolutely,
exciting.
It's awesome.
absolutely. And I mean, it's really good to hear that artists are doing well with all that we hear in the news, and I'm glad, BK. I'm glad that you decided to do this. Um, I know we talked a little bit about it last week, but BK, just one more time tonight in this conversation as well. Talk about the purpose of this concert.
Well, it's kind of twofold. We'd like to bring some world class entertainment to Patterson. This town deserves that. We spend our money, lots of money, going to Newark and wherever else to see shows and concerts and whatnot. And we want to show that, a group from Patterson can supply them with world class entertainment. So that's number one. Number two, we tied in with the city and the pastors and whatnot with the idea of an anti violence message and noting that music is something that may be lacking with regards to an art form that's taught in the schools. And we know that statistically, kids who are involved with music in school do better academically.
Mm,
So Leon, Rory, myself, when we talked, we said, hey, this town's done right by us, giving us a world class education, giving us an opportunity to network amongst each other. So let's give something back. We're not here just to make money. We're here to make an impression on the next generation that Patterson people can work together and get things done. So that's kind of a brief perspective on what we're all about, Moody.
and again, that's amazing. So, Patterson community, Greater Patterson community, those that are connected, those that are watching this tonight, wherever you are, we want you to one block your calendars off for August 4th, and we
Yes,
want
sir.
you to listen to my wording. We want you to make the investment. This is an investment. This is going to help so many young people in our city that have skills, that have talent in the area of music, but due to resources, they're not able to access all that they could access because of the lack of resources. And so this concert is just going to help so many young people get the resources, get the tools, get the instruments so that they can, have that outlet,
Yeah.
connect to what's inside of them. You heard Mike talk about it when he grew up, they had something. You heard Leon talk about it when he grew up, they had something. When I grew up, we had something, and we want to provide those same things to this young generation. A lot of schools don't
Yep.
have a consistent music program, if they have music at all. A lot of the arts have been cut, and so we want to make sure that again we do our part to fill in those gaps. I'm making the investment. I'm gonna be there. We're buying. My church is gonna represent. We're gonna buy multiple tickets. CCC is gonna be in the building. There are others who have purchased tables, y'all. We purchasing tables. That's what I'm talking about. They got a whole package for a table.
Evils, yeah. Yep.
Bring your lunch. Bring your dinner.
Yeah. So can
And
you talk
Brother
about where to
Moody,
get the tickets from?
Brother Moody. Yes, I could
Farmer,
talk
go ahead,
about that, but
Farmer.
I want to say one thing. This is not only a concert. This is a. Will you call me Farmer? This is a showcase of talent that would be able to be going around for everyone, right? Now, I'm going to say this. This is a teaching moment. I've been writing all my life. I didn't find out until later years that just because you're a writer, you better be a writer, a publisher. You better own your own stuff because people
Businessman.
feel the record companies trick you now. All right, you wrote a song, but 10 years later, your song is being played. You ain't getting paid for it unless it come on the radio. So this is a teacher moment, and just for us to showcase it. But our tickets are on sale there. It's $45 on every seat in this stadium. We have package deals. If 10 people come, they get it for $35. We have not 20 tables on the field. We have about three now, on the
Three left.
field, and that's going for $500. But that's for 10 people. So you figure that out, with umbrellas, because it's August. And I
Come
just
on,
want to say this. I heard
talk
you
to it.
mention Lorraine Stance.
Yeah.
We had the same music teacher. Lorraine, hello. That's my girl. So, this is a Patterson affair. Like you said,
Yep.
this is a Patterson investment. We want everybody to get educated, not only imitate. Don't never imitate. There's a James Brown. There's an Anthony Brown. There's Ohio players. Don't want just because you sound like somebody else. This is a chance for you to be original.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
wanted to give one more plug before we go too far before you end, Jay. It's still a great team that we have. Yes, Rory, BK, and Leon are the heads, but we also have Della, who's helping us out, Gail, who's helping out, and Janet Sims, who's also helping out or part of the team that are making this program happen. Because without them, all of us wouldn't be where we are. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to give them a shout out. We always look out for ourselves, but sometimes we need to look out for others. So I really appreciate them helping us out in this endeavor. And also, if you need tickets for the month of June, the tickets are $40. So if you need tickets, you can talk to Jay Moody. He'll have some. Jason Moody. J.E. Williams, James Williams, he has tickets available. So if you don't run into one of us, you can run into one of them. But if you purchase your ticket before June 30th or 31st, you can get $5 off. Okay. After that, the tickets are $45 and it is what it is.
You got 10 days.
10
That's
days.
it.
And, and
10
yes,
days for
and
the
Jay,
discount.
I want to say this to you. I want to say this to you, Jay, too. We're prepared. We talked about it. We're prepared to give you some tickets for somebody that tags this.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna give you a
Oh,
few tickets to give out to some of your
okay.
audience. All right.
Okay.
Good.
Definitely.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
good. That's good. So y'all, that's why y'all got to stay tuned. We got about at least 7 more interviews we're gonna be doing over the next seven
Couple of
to eight
weeks.
weeks.
If I could, real quick,
Yeah.
I can give a testimonial as well about music in the schools.
Yep.
I went to Eastside. I had school lessons in school 13, but you had to play 3 instruments in the band to become the drum major. I was the first black drum major of Eastside High School's band back in the day, and we used to march from East Side up to Hinchliffe to, play halftime shows and things like that. So Hinchliffe being on that field, has those memories for me as well. Music is something that propelled me to reach some higher heights, and I'm sure it can work for other kids too.
Man, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I know we do. I mean, shout out to there are some music programs in our cities. So special shout out to those dance programs, music programs that are supplementing that are giving the kids an outlet to explore, to discover, just more about themselves through the art form. So this is what I want to do. I want to go around the room, right? I want to start with BK, and then I'm gonna go to Leon, then I'm gonna go to Matt, and then we're gonna close with Mike. Tonight, I want you to leave us with, just some words concerning August 4th, inviting the people out, letting them know, why their investment is important, and just something that draws them for that particular event. We'll start with BK.
Um, just briefly, um, here's a different perspective that I'd like everybody to have. Um, we're doing this for you, but your attendance is a statement that you're doing something for yourselves because we're dedicated to give back to the community and do some things in the community, but we need your help and support. So realize by buying a ticket, you're actually doing something for yourself, or maybe a loved one, or maybe a child that you're associated with, or one of your kids having a better opportunity in school to experience the musical arts and whatnot. So I'll leave you with that today.
Awesome. My good brother Leon.
Yes, I'm just excited to know that we're having something like this in Patterson. And I just got to throw this in there, piggyback off something Matt said. I had no idea. 30 years ago, I was going to Anthony Brown's Father Church in Newark. So I hope Newark is listening too, that they would show up. But this is an exciting moment because we have not had a venue in order to throw something this big in Patterson since they used to do the Fabian Theater. I mean, all the R&B artists came there. But I would just like to say what Brother Moody said last week. If you don't come, you're gonna miss God, because God gonna be there. God's gonna be in the house, and the 500 kids that's gonna do the bounce, the BOB bounce. I'm trying to learn it. My wife is, and rubbing my ankles down so I could get out there and bounce too. But don't look at me, look at the kids. All right. So
Man.
Matt.
That's worth the price of admission. See Leon Dan.
Well, I just want to thank the entertainers, or the guests that are performing on that night, or ministering. I apologize for the guests that are ministering on that night, because each and every one of them have a special talent and a special gift to minister out to the city. So that's my main thing, is that God just continue to work through all the guests that are going to be ministering on that night, and just thank you, Jay, Pastor Moody, for just doing this for us and allowing us to be on your platform. We know how you do your thing. You don't just let any and everybody get onto your show. So I thank you, and I appreciate for what you're doing for us, and to getting this
Thank you.
on the road. So thank you so much for that, Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
Welcome,
Thank you,
man.
Jay.
yes,
Thank you,
yes,
Jay.
yes.
Pro B. Let's go, man.
Man,
Bless,
I'm just
bless
so
the people.
excited to be a part of this. I want everybody to know I'm not coming with no demo. I'm not coming trying to connect with no record. I got one job, and that is to start this thing off, inviting the presence of the Lord
Yeah.
to start it off so we start it off right.
Yeah.
And that's going to be my focus. I hope that y'all come early so we can all have that same focus, and so that we will set the atmosphere for everything to go the way God plans it to go. I'm honored that y'all asked me.
Mike, you know you're not going first, right?
Am I not going first?
You are not going first. You're
Good.
going.
That somebody can warm it up and make it easier.
Yeah.
Mike, Mike, Mike gonna get up there, man. That glory fall, and then we gonna be like, "Yo, what happened to the concert?"
Yeah. Right?
Glory gonna fall and be
It's
like, "What happened?"
over.
Mike said he wanted to bring the glory. The glory came, and now,
It's
Now
yeah,
over.
what you
All right,
got
all
now?
right, all right.
nah. But man, just truly
Wherever it
excited.
is, my focus gonna be the same, Jay.
I love it. I love it. Just excited. And to our city in the greater Patterson area, definitely August 4th. Please come out. Please support. Again, check back to my page over the next couple of weeks. We're going to be sharing more interviews. We're going to be replaying some of the interviews for those who missed it. We're going to be sending out links to family and friends, our YouTube link, so that you can check out and hear more from BK Leon and
Yeah.
Matt and some of the others from Silk City Connections, and even the artists. Definitely, we want to show love to
Mhm.
our local ministers of music and the artists that will be performing today. They said Hinchliffe seat 7,500. I'm trying to see something on August
Let's
4th,
see if
y'all.
it does it. That's
There
right.
you
Let's
go.
see if it can do it.
I'm
The
trying to see something.
Capacity.
And Brother Moody, I want to say
Yes, sir.
this. I'll bring my secret weapon in here. By God willing, we want Anthony to come in here and talk to you.
Oh no, we
Oh
already
yeah,
talked about that. We already talked to you
yeah.
about
Let's go ahead and make that happen
Oh, well,
because
why didn't y'all tell me?
because you came late. But
Y'all
anyway,
should have told me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Pastor Moody. Go ahead.
hey, listen, we have fun up here as well. There's just genuine love that flows each time we do this. We'll be back Monday night with friends, with Taisha, with Tiffany, with Brittany, and with Roz,
All my
and
peeps.
we can get Matt back or BK or Leon. Y'all available Monday night 8:30. We'll be back with
Rory will be here. Rory
Raw.
Sparrow will be here
Ladies and
Monday night.
gentlemen, Leon said
We'll see.
Rory Sparrow is yo. Leon said,
We'll
y'all
see,
hear me?
Rory.
If I don't have to
Yeah.
drag him, yes.
Just one more public thing. Leon, you need to mention there are some floor seatings. We're still kind of going over pricing, but that's something too. So people know that when they come, there is something available on the floor. I don't know if you want to say pricing
Yes.
yet, but
It's all on the website.
Yes,
yeah.
we will have chairs sitting directly in front of the stage, and behind the chairs will be the actual tables with the umbrellas. So everybody will be able to see, like you said, but the pricing, I couldn't say exactly what it is, but there will be chairs that will be available on the stage. And let me tell you,
On the
we
floor.
might have to on the floor. I'm gonna put one on the stage. We might have to crane the stage into the stadium. It's gonna be really big. It's gonna be Matt ain't playing Moody. Listen, I told you that's my secret weapon. Matt, he had me out there. It was 95 degrees, and we was talking about 50-yard line, 40-yard line. Yes, he ain't
Wow,
playing. So
Yeah.
I love it.
Trying to
I
make it
love it.
happen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please mark your calendars. We're going to be at Hinchliffe Stadium on August 4th. Get your tickets. It's a family affair, it's a city affair, it's a Northeast region affair. So, let's come on out. Let's celebrate. Gentlemen, thank you for coming on tonight.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
for following your hearts and producing this great event. And we look forward to everybody hanging out with us and joining us on
Peace.
August 4th. All right. Peace, everybody. God bless.
Thank you.
All
God
right.
bless you.